The Eagles found themselves in a difficult position on Sunday night. Right tackle Lane Johnson, one of the best offensive tackles in the league, exited the game in the concussion protocol. And who are you facing if not one of the top 3 pass rushes in the NFL? And so Jack Driscoll, who's played left tackle the previous week, is now playing right tackle. And so he has to make that switch. And he's tasked with blocking DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons. What are you to do if you're the Eagles? How do you handle a guy that you don't have any hope of really blocking? Let's take a look at 6 plays in the second half and see how the Eagles responded. First thing we're going to see is a bootleg at him. And so we're going to leave this defender unblocked. He has to come in on this play fake, right? He's responsible for any sort of cutback. And so we're going to leave him unblocked and we're going to bootleg at him. We're going to let Hurts get out on the run. The Eagles just have their receivers run off the coverage, and we're going to have a drag route with like an angle route behind it. And this drag route's going to come wide open, and Micah Parsons is unable to affect this play. And so you see the play fake. You see how he has to pursue in. He has to be sucked in case there's a cutback, in case this is a counter run coming his way. And this allows Hurts to get outside on the move, and he hits an easy catch and throw there to Dallas Goedert to pick up the first down. Now let's look at another example. This time, we're going to leave, it's DeMarcus Lawrence, we're going to leave him unblocked. We're going to run a power run. And so the left side of the offensive line blocks this way, and we're going to pull the right guard and the right tackle up to the next level, and we just set up this run. Now, we're reading the defensive end. Does he crash down? If so, we're going to pull the ball and run. He has to respect the quarterback, and so he has to stand up. It allows us to leave him unblocked, but still take him out of the play and set up a 4 or 5 yard gain. Now let's look at another example. This time, you're going to see the Cowboys in a double A-gap mug look. They've got a linebacker standing up in each of the A-gaps. We'll be able to see this more clearly from the back view. They could be coming. They might not be. We have to account for them. And so the center is responsible for one, the running back is responsible for the other, but they both bail out. And so you'll see Kenny Gainwell, as soon as he recognizes that, he comes back to chip block to give help. That's knowing where the weakness in your line is, knowing who we need to watch, who we need to give help on, and in this case, it's Parsons. And so from the back view here, you can see that Jason Kelce opens up to number 42. That means Gainwell is responsible for 27. And yet when they both drop, you can see Gainwell, after one step, he bails back and he hits Parsons and he gives help. That's great coaching. It's a great in-game adjustment. Now let's look at a sequence of plays here. These next 2 plays are both speed options. In both instances, we're going to leave the defensive end unblocked. We're going to get up to the second level and try to wall off the linebacker here. And we're just going to run a speed option. We're bringing this in from the college game a little bit. He steps in, right? You see that first step? He comes in to attack the quarterback, and so we're just going to pitch this out. Now, we don't get a block there from A.J. Brown, but we're still able to make the defender miss and pick up about 5 yards. A few plays later, going to be the same speed option. This time it's Micah Parsons, and this time Parsons is going to play the pitch man instead of the quarterback. And so you see as he comes upfield, he's opening, he's shuffling sideways. He wants to get down here. He wants to make Hurts keep this ball himself, and so Hurts is happy to oblige, and he just cuts this up the middle, sticks his foot in the ground, and he's going to gain 5 yards. All of this the Eagles are doing without even blocking. They're blocking him without even putting hands on him. And then the final one here, we're going to see a zone read. On this zone read, we're just going to sort of get some runoffs here from our tight end and our wide receiver. He's eventually going to throw a block here, but we're going to leave him unblocked and just read him and make him wrong. If his first step is to the quarterback, we're going to hand it off to the running back. If his first step is to the running back, we're going to keep it and get outside. And that's what Hurts does here. Watch him fire off the ball, comes inside. Hurts already knows he's keeping this. We get the block from Dallas Goedert, and Hurts is able to get to the edge, slides down inbounds to keep the clock running to end the game. And so the Eagles were able to do so many things schematically to block Micah Parsons, to block DeMarcus Lawrence. Knowing that they couldn't block them physically, they schemed them out of plays. It was a great job in the second half of adjusting by the Eagles offense when they were down lane.